a lot. And no, I don't care if I'm on a yacht in Saint-Tropez with him. The amount of work you have to do to get there, no. And my husband and I have the best marriage. We're totally on the same page with parenting with our son. We never have to negotiate those things. Life is fun and easy the way a marriage should be. So I feel for them. 34 years is very hard to overcome. You've totally two different places in your life. And Spencer Pratt's been on my show, and Spencer loves to tell stories of David. And David, David's got a wandering eye, I think. I'm not sure why David keeps remarrying. This is the fifth one. David, go out there, get your dick sucked all the time. I mean, he seems like he likes to do that, allegedly.
I would recommend that. Look, she's younger. She's gorgeous. She has basically dropped out of the business other than the tours with him. I think you can still get back in it. I agree. If this doesn't work out, get your dick sucked. Don't marry again. And by the way, no, I just lost my train of thought.
You like George Clooney, did George Clooney get married at 65 or something? Or no,
but to an equal, listen, I've been known to dabble and go on a date or two with 34-year age difference. And yeah, although it is a great weekend, a great week, and I do find myself in that situation quite often. If you just listen to the words coming out of their mouth and what they want to do, no, it is not easy and is not going to work. I have these kids. Oh, can I come visit the Hamptons? And then I'm like, okay, let's break this down. After we go to dinner at 7 o'clock or 7:30 or 8, and I have 2 martinis, 3 martinis, what do you think is going to happen at 10 o'clock? Besides, there's no club. There's no, that's the evening here in the Hamptons. There's nothing to do. You go to dinner, you tie one on, you go to bed. It's really boring. Oh, no, there's no club and it doesn't work. So I agree with you. 34 years, it's not going to happen. Trust me, I wish it would. What do you want to talk about with Beverly Hills next?
Okay, let's do a lot of this. First of all, your friend Ronald Richards was very happy this past, week on social media because essentially it is done and over, but the $1 million earrings or 750,000, whatever they're worth, these infamous Erika Jayne earrings have been ruled to be part of the estate, meaning that Tom Girardi purchased them with money that he stole essentially from the law firm, and she's got to give them back. It's over. They made, lots of ongoing, delays and all this stuff. So what do you make of this? Ron Richards said a couple years ago that they weren't hers. And I believe actually he bought them for his wife, which is a whole nother story. What do you make of that?
So, I mean, I didn't, so this what? First of all, I love Ronald Richards, Mr. Richards. Please, I know you have issues with my co-host. Hold that against her. Throw her under the bus. I love you, guy. Sorry. Here, you want some good news, Sarah? Lots of people love you. The majority of people that love you, Sarah, hate me. So just remember this. So what is it? The earrings are now, that's it. It's over. So what is going to happen? So is Erika, I mean, there is a picture of her walking around. I don't know if this is recent where she looks dazed and confused and she's having a really hard time. So I don't know if that is a recent picture, but so what happens? That is going to be what? They're giving this money, $750,000, $1.5 million. They're each $750,000.
Well, no, it's already been, they've already been auctioned off. There was just this idea that could she get them back?
Right.
Would they have to be returned and forfeited? But no, they're sold as part of the estate. They're going to remain sold. It was ruled by a judge that Tom used inappropriate funds to buy those. And therefore, even though they were a gift, and Erika says, they were gifted to me and I didn't know that he'd stolen the money. It doesn't matter. They're part of the estate. They were ruled that. So it's over and done with, even though they've done appeals. They've done all these things. EJ's team has to get those earrings back because I don't blame her. I mean, certainly if she could sell them, that'd pay for her legal fees, I'm sure, for a year. So, but it's over and done with. And Ronald also says that it was a devastating day for Erika Girardi. To our surprise, the federal court, in a short opinion, denied her slap motion to dismiss Marco case. Erika Jayne will now face a trial on allegations she falsely got her customer designer charged, or I think her credit card.
Look, it's really hard if you file a motion. This is what happened with Andy. He moved to dismiss the case from McSwiney, you know, that McSwiney girl. And here we are. So it's a hard thing to get a motion to dismiss. It's a hard thing to rule. It's like saying you have no case. I mean, whether Erika wins or not, Marco clearly has a case. There are clearly facts here to litigate. It has to be so egregiously a false lawsuit for it to get dismissed, which does happen, which is why people don't go around suing everyone, because it'll get dismissed and then you'll waste all that money for no reason. But
Mhm.
you know, yeah, so it's a loss. I don't think it's that big a loss. Like, I don't think it was really gonna ever be dismissed, but not great now. So I mean, I think it just reminds us that there are still things going on with Erika. Like, she's
There are. That Marco case is supposed, I mean, I think he's alluding to that in this recent story. I believe Ronald is now saying that they're going to move forward with this trial with the whole Marco, which, remember that for people, just to get you caught up quickly. Essentially, she came in, gave them, you know, black Amex cards, said, charge whatever you want. I need this costume. I need this costume, da, da, da. Well, when shit was hitting the fan, she and Tom called the credit card company and alleged fraud. Well, the mistake that Marco made, trying to be honest, initially they went to their bookkeeper and they were like, oh my God, I think we did actually charge her over, you know, fair enough, but like $100,000 more than we should have. So initially they go, okay, we did. But, you know, they were very much intimidated with CIA, people showing up at their little store in West Hollywood. I mean, all this crap, right, that they did to intimidate them, allegedly. And so anyhow, the long and the short was they kind of admitted fault. Erika got a boatload of money back from the credit card company. Then they're suing for damages, small business loss, all this stuff. So anyhow, I believe what Ronald is saying, the earrings are done. They're part of the estate that has to be sold off. And now I think he's saying that the judge has said this Marco case is going to trial in November. Yeah, he says there was also
this November, like now.
yeah,
Wow.
this is the story. There was also news about the $25 million lawsuit against Erika. Ronald revealed that the case had been continued till November 29th, and he noted that her attorney was shot down when he asked for a 90-day contingence. So season 19 of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 14, is expected to begin airing sometime late this fall. So I think she's going to trial or getting started in November is what he's alluding to.
Wow, that's a lot sooner than Rachel Levis's case against Ariana and Tom. Wow. Okay. So, all right. Well, it's not good. And, you know, it's the earrings are over. We could put a rest to it and never talk about them again. There's no more appeals. Erika, you lost this one. I'm sorry. But it is what it is. We got to move on here, right? Very interesting, though. Very interesting. If you want to stick with Beverly Hills, what is this? People are noticing that Kyle doesn't have a ring on. I mean, has she had a ring on lately? Is this so shocking? Why are we shocked? I mean, it's over with
Yes,
Mauricio.
it
So
is
what's
over.
what's
Um,
the
so
business?
Kyle showed up on an Amazon Live. No